What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today, we're going to focus in on Team USA completely shitting the bed in the medal round of the Olympics, getting outscored 6-0 in 2 games. Barely, that's being generous. I mean, in both those games, Jonathan Quick kept them in a lot longer than they should have been in. And, you're looking at a team that, like I said, was assembled poorly, didn't have the goal scoring to, get to that next level. Was I happy they were being successful in the preliminary rounds and they beat the Czech Republic? Yes, I was. As an American, I think that's the only way to do it. But going a step further, this team was an abomination. You're looking at Bobby Ryan's at home, Opozo's at home, Keith Yandle's at home, and then they get shut out in back-to-back games. And like I said, it was a generous score. They couldn't do a damn thing out there. And it's good to see Teemu go out with a medal. As someone who loves the game and appreciates Teemu Selanne's contributions to the game, I'm happy for him. But this team should not have just laid down and died the way they did. And it's disheartening. Again, I was adamant that Orpik and Paul Martin, if Bilesman wanted to bring one of his guys, that's fine. But 2 of them, when you got Keith Yandle at home, and people talk about Yandle's plus minus and all the warts on his game. I mean, it's if you're gonna take, Orpik just completely sucked all tournament long, and people are gonna say piling on Orpik, but the bottom line is you look at the goal he gave up to Pavel Datsyuk. He left the middle of the ice wide open, got beat on the Jamie Benn goal, just completely. His game has never been built for international ice, but this tournament just epitomized that, and. I think going forward, I think this is the NHL's last dance with the Olympics. I don't think they'll be going back to South Korea, which again is typical. They said that about Sochi, but I think that this is the last straw for them. And talk about TJ Oshie's cute little moment with the 4 goals, but the bottom line is it's almost irrelevant. If you're gonna forget about that. You beat the Russians in Russia. Well, you know what? They didn't do a damn thing after that. They didn't beat a quality opponent after that. And that's not a knock on the Czech Republic or Slovenia. It's just the truth. They're the highest scoring team going into the medal round because they beat up on Slovenia, they beat up on Slovakia, and just piled their stats up, and then beat up the Czech Republic in the first round of the medal round. I would have left. The forwards, I would have left Oshie at home. And I said that before, and I'll say that. Again, Bobby Ryan should have been on this team. Kyle Opozo should have been on this team. Pat Kane didn't do a damn thing, and Pat Kane's been, the brunt of a lot of criticism. But Zach Parise was also noticeably absent and, really didn't do, a whole lot this tournament. I had high hopes for him. I had high hopes for Kane. And, Kessel was amazing. But, they're great players. You expect that out of them. But, the defense, I would have taken Torrey Krug over Brooks Orpik. Because, for all the faults Krug has in his game, he can produce offensively, and he wouldn't have shit the bed the way Orpik did. So, I hate to say I told you so, but I picked this team to finish 5th. They finished 4th. So, they finished higher than I thought they would. But, this team was a joke. The only way to describe it is a fucking joke, And Danny Bilesma and Dave Boyle should take a long look at themselves, because you'll leave your best offensive players, 2 of your better offensive players at home, and you don't score any goals when it counts. What's the excuse there? And again, just flat effort both games. And Johnny Quick deserves a medal or something for he's so used to that with LA, putting in a great effort and not getting any goal support. But it happens on 2 continents now too. So. I'm going to do more pieces about the collapse of Team USA at the Olympics, because I saw it coming, and that's, criticize me all you want for being a Monday morning quarterback, but if you saw my tweets going back to New Year's and going back watching my pieces, I said point blank, this team isn't built to win the gold medal. And you know what, they were a cute story for a minute, but then when reality set in, there were no shows. So anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Team USA, completely falling apart in the medal round. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.